Hi there, it's Paulie here. So, one of my favourite D&D adventures of all time is Tegel Manor. I love it. I adore it. I played it back when it first came out. I've had sort of every iteration of its reprints, but I still prefer running my good old original. Um, it was kind of groundbreaking at the time because it was a dungeon above the ground. It was a big haunted house. It was just magnificent. I've had characters take up residence in parts of it. We were living in one of the towers while we were exploring the rest of the thing. I collected all the goofy furniture. My favourite, a carpet with a pair of moth antennas that climbs along the floor, ceiling, and walls. I love that thing. But anyway, one of my favourites. So I had a new group of people who wanted to, play D&D, so I took them through. Now, these are all kind of like power players, particularly like raised on third ed and so on, where they, what can get me more special moves, more power. I've got to have max out my character. I've got to have maximum characteristics for everything because I need the ultimate power. This guy, who's a bit of a cheaty pants, runs off with a character and comes back with this thing, and it's like he wants to do a fighter. It's like strength 18, constitution 18, dexterity 18. The stuff that matters for a fighter is ludicrously maxed out. Couldn't possibly have rolled this in a million years, but okay. Round Tegel Manor, there is a kind of a temple nearby. Spoiler alert, one of the encounters that you get in the area are Stirges, which live in the Stirge Woods. Yay, I love that. I just love the whole region. But in this temple, there is a evil priest, or I think I turn them into a priestess. But what these people are doing is they have vats, and they are making these zombies that you find wandering around the area. But on a close reading, they're not actually zombies. They are all vat-grown clones that this person is using, and they're planning on doing sort of a mighty kind of takeover of the region once they perfect their formula. So the party goes out and doesn't want to go near the manor at all because that's big and scary. They start exploring around, and they bump into a bunch of these zombies. And of course, Super Cheaty Pants character, he's got, +3 to hit and +3 to damage and +3 to arm class and yiddly scattly skittly bong. So yes, he's tearing through with mighty blows. But the evening comes, and they know the Stirge is out. They're too far away from town. But meanwhile, the priest who has sent these things out to attack these guys, she sees these things. Waves to the adventurers and say, please, come and shelter in the temple, otherwise the Stirges will get you. So, all right, they come over and they stay there overnight. The priestess seduces the Cheaty Pants player's character, and gives him a knockout potion, and drains some of his blood, because this guy is the ultimate physical specimen. This is Conan on steroids. Because that's right. I think his charisma was maxed out as well. They always max out their charisma. They want to be loved. So this kind of stray teens character, she's now got the tissue samples. That's what she's using for her clone army. So these guys go out, have some adventures, still avoiding the Tegel Manor for some reason. They go up and down the coast, do this, but they come back into the area. Now they start meeting these zombies, and these zombies have done real damage in the area. Character strides forward. I've met these zombies before. These zombies begin to beat the living tar out of him. For one thing, they've all got armor because she's got some money, so she's actually paid to arm them up. But these things have got like +3 to hit, +3 to damage. They're incredibly dexterous, but they've got no hair, no eyebrows, no eyelashes, and of course they're kind of a pale, stark, pasty white that lets all these blue veins shine through, and big kind of blank white eyes. But the one thing the character hasn't maxed out on is intelligence and wisdom. Those are low, not low enough to give you a bonus for like throwing charm spells on, of course. But what? This isn't fair. This isn't fair. God damn it! This isn't fair. How are these things doing so much damage? And mate, there's a reason why these particular zombies do more damage. I didn't do all this last time. No, the zombies are different. Oh yeah, I can tell that. You've just made these to destroy us. No, there's a reason why the zombies are different. Okay, it's some stuff that I don't know. You seem to have missed. But what seems different about them? Okay, just a little intelligence roll. Don't know. There's something hauntingly familiar about these guys. But no, you don't know what. So yes, they and of course this guy suddenly becomes hot property because a wizard who's been asked to come in and do something about these zombies, which have now completely overrun the area and taking over the town and taking over the next town and so on. It's like, right, he figures out this guy's the source. Figures out this guy might have some kind of allergies or something like that they can use. So now this wizard's after the guy because he wants tissue samples. Our character's now fleeing through the woods, the Stirge woods, trying to escape the minions of the good wizard. Come back. I only want to drain a gallon of your blood. Get out of here. Amsgrey. Oh, God, those guys. Another cool thing about Tegel Manor was if you come in the front doors, there is a front entry hall which has many portraits in it, and I think there's 100 portraits, and you roll percentile dice. I'm going to look at the portraits. You can roll a percentile dice to see which one you look at, and they are all of someone in the Rump family, who are all, they're all liches or banshees or skeletons or, zombie lords or whatever. But many of them have a magical effect. Some of them are good magical effects. You instilled with courage. You gain a extra roll against something, or very often, you are teleported 100 yards down the road outside of the whole mansion, or you're teleported to a room somewhere in the dungeons below, or you must save versus fear or run away, or you suddenly scream and your hair goes white, or your hair falls out. But of course, what clever players actually did was through some hard knocks, they'd actually discovered some of these ones that had bad effects. Pull them down off the walls. But yeah, I'm going to basically lash this painting to the front of my shield, put a blanket over it, and yes, as they go on adventures later on, you're attacked by some brickens. Good. Whip the blanket up from my shield. What? This is the one that causes everyone to save versus fear, otherwise their hair falls out and they run away. This is the one that teleports everyone to a position 100 yards outside of the mansion, which is great because we are now actually 71 miles away from the mansion, checking out the Pirate Coast. So, yeah, that was a great idea. Someone else, they actually, a friend of mine, when they were running the game, people put the paintings on big tall sticks as a kind of placards or signs they could hold up in an army. So as they were being attacked by people from the city-state, it was like, good. The sign guys are down there, good. And the officer, good. The guys are approaching, good. Sign number 1. Quick. Some of the other guys, no. Their hair falls out and they all flee. Good. Sign number 2. And dozens of these guys suddenly teleported 100 yards outside of Tegel Manor, which is like on the far side of the planet. Yeah, Tegel Manor. Tegel Manor is a delight. I'm so glad it's still sort of out there. The more recent iteration, it's done for sort of 5th Dead. But there are some older ones that you can get, like Goodman Games does a version, and it is a true classic. And something you can add to and whip up. The D&D novels that I wrote, with just a car and a Skeller and so on as the characters, the next one in that series was actually supposed to be them going to Tegel Manor. That was going to be the next one. But of course, then Wizards kind of folded, new owners, no one wants to do novels, and that was the end of the novels. So it would have been kind of fun to do the sheer glories of Tegel Manor. The rat tunnels. The mighty greenhouse. The nursery. Fine times. Anyway, whee! And remember, don't sleep with evil mistresses that are making zombies. There may be copyright issues involved if clones of you run around and start doing stuff. Anyway.